Welcome to the first video in the acontis EC Engineer tutorials video series. Over the course of these videos, we will cover a variety of topics to help you get started and use EC Engineer. In this first video, we will walk you through installing the software, working with ESI files, and creating a basic offline configuration. In future videos, we will cover more advanced configuration topics along with diagnostics and troubleshooting, so be sure to check those out as well. Okay, let's get started. The first step is to run the installer and follow the prompts for installing the software. The default location for where the software is installed will be in Program Files, but you can change this if you'd like. Once the installer is finished, open EC Engineer by clicking on the shortcut from the desktop or by accessing it from the installed programs in the Start menu. The first time EC Engineer starts up, it will cache the included ESI files, so this will take a few seconds. If you are using an evaluation version, the expiration prompt will appear notifying you when the software will expire. If you're using a fully licensed version, you won't see this notice. The first topic we will cover is adding an ESI file. We have an example ESI file in this projects folder, so from the File menu at the top, click on ESI Manager, click on Add File, browse to the location of the ESI file you want to add, and select it. Again, the software will rebuild the cache due to the new ESI file. You can see the newly added ESI file here. Okay, close the ESI Manager and let's create our first configuration. Click on a master unit to add a master to the configuration. Here we'll use a Class A master. In the device editor for the master, there are various options depending on how you will build the configuration. For this demonstration, we are building an offline configuration, so the only thing you need to select is the cycle time. We will cover the other options in future videos. Okay, now that the master is added, we can add some slave devices to the configuration. Right-click on the master and select Append Slave. This will bring up a window where you can search for and select the slave you want from the cached ESI files. Here we will start with a simple backoff coupler so we can add some slice I/O. To the coupler, we will add a digital input slice, a digital output slice, an analog output slice, then an extension slice, and finally, we can add our custom slave device from the ESI file we added earlier. On the left, you can change the view in the Project Explorer. In the topology view, you can click on a specific slave to bring it up in the device editor, or just hover over a slave to see more information about it. Within the device editor for a specific slave, you can change the name to something more descriptive. Like in our case, maybe the digital inputs are some buttons. This change will be reflected in the Variables tab, where you can also customize the names of the individual variables. Here, let's give a more descriptive name for the first and second channel. On our digital output slice, you can see we have two outputs in the Variables tab. We only need one for this configuration, so click to the PDO Mapping tab to disable the second channel output. Now you'll see only the one channel output is in our variables. Let's give this a more descriptive name as well. Okay, now we have our configuration. Let's save the project and give it a name by clicking on File, Save As, and then naming our project file. Now we can export the ENI file for use with our EtherCAT Master. If you ever need to go back and make further changes to the configuration, you can simply open up the saved project file and everything will be saved from the customizations you previously made. Okay, finally, let's take a quick look at the ENI file that was exported. You can open the ENI file with any editor, but one that is specifically for XML files is best. We like and recommend Microsoft's XML Notepad. A link to download this XML editor will be in the description below. Inside the ENI file, you will find the configuration with all the information about each slave device. You can see where we made customizations, like for the digital input device renaming to buttons, and the digital output renaming to fill level. Okay, so that is all for this video. Thanks for watching, and hopefully that helps you get started with using EC Engineer for a simple offline configuration. Please check out our other videos for more advanced EC Engineer topics. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, or you can contact us on our website.